I love giving DIY gifts because it is a fantastic way to show someone that you care about them. Time is our most precious commodity. So when you use your time and your energy and your creativity to make somebody something, they are going to feel super special. And of course, Mother's Day, the whole point is making mothers feel seen and helping them to know that they are special to you. So whether you're making something for your mom or for a mom in your life, maybe it's your daughter-in-law, maybe it's your daughter, maybe it's just a really close friend, I think it's important to pick out a gift that will really resonate with them and then make that. Now, I don't want to be presumptuous in this video and say, oh yeah, anybody can whip up any of these things in no time. Some of these projects are pretty involved and some of them require a specialized skill set, but that is why we're going over several gift ideas, and my hope is that I will hit every skill level and we'll find something that really resonates with you. So let's get started. My first suggestion is to make a Mother's Day card. So pick a motif that you think will resonate with the mother that you're going to give the card to and focus on making the outside beautiful, but then the inside is where you really get to shine because that is your opportunity to write a message to let your mom or the mom that you're giving the card to know that you see them and you see the work that they are doing and it is appreciated. TPK has several Mother's Day card tutorials. My favorite right now is this butterfly themed card. So it has butterfly calligraphy on the front and then you open it and it's a butterfly and you'll just write your message in white gel pen right here around the butterfly. I think that's super cool. But again, there are other tutorials that you're welcome to browse and I will put those links in the video description. Botanical watercolor letters make for another great Mother's Day gift idea. So what you're going to do is choose your mother's first initial and then you just fill it in with twisty trees and flowers and paint those in with watercolors. I've got a short online course to show you how to do it. It takes about 3 to 4 hours to put together a letter. And in fact, that is what I made for my mom for this Mother's Day. If you're pressed for time and or the mother that you're making a gift for likes books, then you can make her a set of bookmarks, which is really easy. You just cut out strips of paper, doodle on them, extra points if those doodles are gold doodles because anything with gold on it looks cool, and then give them to her and she can use them, of course, to mark her spots in books that she's reading, novels, whatever. But if she's more of an e-reader person like I am, I actually use bookmarks a lot to mark my places in favorite cookbooks or favorite how-to books. So I think that bookmarks, even though we're sort of moving towards that e-reader era, bookmarks are still very much in vogue. So consider that as a gift idea as well. The next DIY Mother's Day gift idea that I have for you is a pointed pen calligraphy passage. And I realize that this gift idea does not apply to everybody because not everybody knows how to use the pointed pen. But if you do understand how to create calligraphy, I have this super quick technique where you just use any cursive font style on your computer, type out a passage that will mean something to your mom, and then you type that out, print it off, put it on a light box and put another piece of paper on top of it, and then just write your calligraphy over the piece of paper. So does this make sense? Like basically the computer does the centering work for you because when you write out everything in the typed cursive font, you'll have a good idea more or less of where words should start and end, and that way your spacing is going to be good. And the pointed pen calligraphy passage will only take like 45 minutes to an hour, if that, to make. So that's something to consider. If you have that skill set, you can write in calligraphy, give her that passage, and then you can either give it to her framed, or you can just give it to her without a frame and let her decide what to do with it. When I gave my mom the pointed pen calligraphy passage, I gave it to her just like I'd made it, so without a frame. And I noticed last time I went to her house that it was framed and on her bedside table. So if you're not sure that the mother in your life will want to display the work on the wall or whatever, give her the option as far as what she wants to do with it. But the pointed pen calligraphy passage is a really cool idea because it celebrates the thing that she likes, whether that's a favorite book or a favorite poem or a favorite quote. My next DIY gift idea is actually quite involved, but it's so cool that I feel like I need to mention it here, and that is a watercolor illustrated map. We all have places that hold a special place in our hearts, whether that's our hometown or a place that we visited once and fell in love with, or the place that we went to university, etc., etc. So think about what that place would be for the mother that you're making the gift for, and then you'll make a watercolor illustrated map for her. I know this project, not a short project. Each map will take about 8 to 10 hours, and you need some confidence when it comes to illustration, and you need confidence when it comes to hand lettering, plus waterproof ink and watercolors. But if you're not daunted by any of that, I strongly encourage you to take on this project because there is no one I can think of that would not appreciate a watercolor illustrated map of one of their favorite places. If the idea of a watercolor illustrated map intimidates you, or you simply don't have the time to make one, which very well might be the case, then consider making a lettering map, which is faster and simpler. So what you're going to do is start off with a pencil outline of a country or a state that really resonates with the mother that you're making this for, and then you fill in that outline with city names or region names or whatever. Extra points if you include the colors of the country or the state. So for example, when I did Brazil, I did blue, green, and gold just to echo the colors in the flag. It's always a really neat project. It'll probably take 2 to 3 hours, so not too bad. A great gift. If you have the time and the willingness to problem solve, a family tree makes for a fantastic gift. Really, the most complicated part of the family tree is coming up with the structure, because in a lot of families, mine included, there are some non-traditional situations. You've got divorces and remarriages and children in those remarriages, and so you have to figure out where all of the branches go. But once you figure that out, then you've got a really good foundation, and you can make your pencil draft, make the illustration. I like to fill the leaves in with gold, and then you have a really, really thoughtful gift. But again, it's going to take about as much time as a watercolor illustrated map. I'd give it 8 to 10 hours. If you've got that time, you've got the motivation to do it, go for it, because she is going to love it. My final DIY Mother's Day gift suggestion is to make an illuminated letter. Illuminated letters are pretty much the perfect gift because they don't take very much time to make, but the results are absolutely stunning because at the end you have this embellished letter with gold on the inside, another color of your choosing. I usually pick blue or purple, and then you go all over all of that with black ink, all of the outlines. And if you can, it looks most impressive on handmade cotton paper. Watercolor paper is a close second, so you can use that if that's all you have. If you make it size 5x7, which is the size of template that I have in my tutorial, then you can slip it in to your Mother's Day card, put everything in an envelope, and that will be such a sweet surprise when she opens it. I actually made my mom an illuminated letter for her birthday a couple of years ago, and I just gave it to her in a card, and I noticed that she has it in her house propped up in a china cabinet. So it's just a neat little thing that people can put in their home, someplace where it's going to make them happy. So definitely something to consider making. Whoever you make it for is going to love it, and you are really going to enjoy the process of making it. I hope that at least one of the project ideas in this video inspires you to make the perfect Mother's Day gift this year. Of course, if you're pressed for time and mom has an artistic streak, TPK does have a supplies shop and we ship out quickly. Everything is wrapped up like a present, so that's a really good second option. We have a fabulous calligraphy kit, lettering ruler bundles make a really cool gift, or just little pearlescent watercolors are really neat as well. So that's something to consider if you know you're just not going to have the time between now and Mother's Day to make something. We're happy to take care of it for you. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.